This is a story about the greatest game you never played. Hi, how you doing? The game was called Worlds Adrift. Worlds Adrift was a massive multiplayer sandbox video game set in a massive world permanently changed by the player, developed and published by Bossa Studios. The game entered early access on PC through Steam mid-July of 2017. When you started the game, you're greeted with a beautiful landscape and a gorgeous soundtrack to greet you. Check it out. At this point, I was already sold. The first step you take in any MMO is character
Cranking those graphic settings to the max! PC Master Race for life! Suck it, console scrub, bitch!
Character creation. It was no Black Desert, but I was happy with the amount of options. After you finish creating your panty pirate, you get to learn a bit about the world. Just watch this.
Eons ago, Foundation was a place of wonder. The people who called it home had rich, advanced societies. They discovered a mineral with potent flotation properties, calling it Atlas. Soon they learned how to harness Atlas, and the skies were filled with masterfully crafted skyships, magnificent ports, opulent homes, and grand palaces. Their empires spanned all of Foundation. Then, when their glory was at its peak, the world shattered. The reasons for this calamity have long been lost. Only ruins of Foundation's once great civilizations remain, strewn across the endless horizon. We are the descendants of these people. Our great cultures have faded and been forgotten. Over time, scattered crews have emerged, using now ancient technologies to build skyships to explore the fragments of the old world. Though the skies are filled with dangers and there are many who thrive on the chaos, it falls to us to create a new civilization amongst the clouds, to build a new foundation and a new era of prosperity.
You see? Gorgeous! After this plays, you spawn in one of many of the respawn towers on a random island, with a few items in a tier 1 zone. You start with a pistol and a few shots to protect yourself, along with your trusting grappling hook, also with the ability to mine, scan, build, and repair. You also have a decent sized inventory with a belt inventory, where upon death, you don't drop your item. Your goal here is to gather materials to build your first ship. My Millennium Falcon was awesome. Come on. It's pretty cool. You can't say it's... You need to use your mining tool to gather wood and metal. Each metal varies in density and strength, which will affect your ship's physics and appearance. That's something my fucking eye, dude. I keep blinking. I think I'm good. Different metals will boost different components. Statistics. These include strength, color, conductivity, heat dissipation, and others depending on the type of part. And the same goes for wood. Different wood equals different stats. So these things should really be considered when building your first ship. You can also find schematics to learn how to build parts like wings, cannons, engines, sails, and cosmetics. You have a limited amount of schematic slots, but you can increase that by spending knowledge. Knowledge is the equivalent of experience. It can be gained by using your scanner on ancient databanks or scanning other small items for a small amount. After you build your first ship, you'll soon notice you're surrounded by strange, massive walls. These walls separate different zone tiers. The first one you'll see are most likely wind walls. These walls will throw you around like a girl under 5 foot on a windy day. It won't hurt you, but if your ship's not heavy enough, you're not gonna make it through. The second wall is the storm wall. It's a little more rough than the wind wall. You'll be blown around like crazy, while Thor occasionally tries to strike you down, damaging your ship. So keep that repair tool in handy. The third wall is the sand wall. A massive sandstorm that slowly damages everything. So you're gonna need a grip of materials to keep you from going down. Each wall separates the tier zone. The higher the tier, the better the loot. Beyond the sand wall, fuel for your ship does not spawn, but you will find the best loot. and most of the pirate players. In Worlds Adrift, you are a scavenger. Your goal is to find schematics and materials to build your perfect ship to protect you from enemy players. Vape Nation. Some of the best moments are when you make a crew so you can kill other people with friends. Everything is better with friends. Even murder. Murder. Every island you find is created by a player in the Worlds Adrift Island Creator, which you can still download and play for free today. From challenging puzzles to beautiful landscapes, every island has a story to tell. And I loved exploring every island that I could. Keep in mind that you can be attacked at any moment, so time scavenging is crucial. The PvP was the game's strongest and weakest feature. While cannons were great for defending against other ships and protecting your loot from other players, the close quarter combat kind of felt a little weak. The only weapon in the game for your character to wield was the pistol. I think the addition of shotguns, snipers, or some sort of melee combat would have benefited the game, granted all of it was balanced. Other than players, there really isn't anything else to worry about, other than annoying manta rays that latch onto your ship and try to destroy it. With that said, some of the best memories I made in that game was from clashing clans, whether I was a part of the fight or trying to avoid it. I'll never forget the time I was flying directly under a huge fight, sitting there trying to dodge falling ships so Biden doesn't get hit. Unfortunately, Worlds Adrift came to an end in July 2019. The game didn't get the attention that the devs were hoping for, and sadly, the server shut down for good. Worlds Adrift will always be a game that I remember fondly, and hope it gets a second chance in the future. Is that really it? I could have swore I wrote so much more. If you like this video, leave a like. If you want to see more of this type of content, subscribe and leave a comment. And with all that said, that was fucking gross.